California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Mostert. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run with Dixon, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First down, San Francisco.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Mostert. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they do.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And the ball is knocked out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
Yeah, not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. They'll roll him out right. And that's complete to Cooks. in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now Saquon Barkley. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Saquon Barkley running right. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Saquon Barkley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so it looked like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Defensively that time they were in zone coverage as a rookie QB. What lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down.
But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Gone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. Now throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here we go,
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's into the hands of Edwards. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 39.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, San Francisco.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Come on,
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Rams 7, 49ers 0.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Garoppolo again. Man open, it's Goodwin.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Here we go. 21.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
San Francisco.
Raheem Mostert, his 14th touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And an alley to run. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got this down to the 35. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They'll run on first down. Slade, and down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off play action. Here's Goff. Rolling to his right. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
A first down carry for Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
We go tonight. Line 20. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. He's checking.
Now it's Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Here we go, D. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
From the gun, here's Goff. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. Tyler Higbee. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Joseph now to have the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for first down. This is Mostert. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given him, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. To throw is Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his first touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Well, I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper,
yes,
right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Fielded at the 33. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Aaron Donald make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Garoppolo and the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, This one's going the other way.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Goff. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
From the 50, it's Goff. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing now is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Garoppolo now, 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, check Mike around. Check Mike around. You don't want to. Pick up the ball. Hatchet.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On second down now, Slade. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Goff on third down. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. First down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On first down, Slade. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll keep it on the ground. Slade. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
They come out here in the eye.
54. I got you. I got you.
They'll look to run with Henderson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Darrell Henderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Dixon, and an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Here's Mostert. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Rams have got it back. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
Tackled back at the 46-yard line.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
A shotgun snap for gone. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. 5 yards on the pickup. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings us 3rd and 9.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
17.
Out of the gun. Goff. Dancing to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Now a handoff looking right. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 11-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First down, 49ers.
Here we go. 180. I hope you got your rest because I'm about to take you to school.
On first down, Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
A gain of 12. First down, San Francisco.
Here we go.
Garoppolo, 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 36. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here we go.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. On play action, now Garoppolo. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. Broken tackle. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd and 9, Goff going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They'll run on 1st down. Slade. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd down, it's Henderson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Now it's gone. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
At the 27-yard line.
Goff now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Tonight, 180. He don't know no better. Check the backer, check the backer.
On 2nd down, Slade. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Here I come. Here I come.
They'll keep it on the ground. Slade, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The kick by Joseph is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a third. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Aaron Donald in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Well, when this drive began, the offense only needed a field goal, but the defense ramped up the pressure, and after back-to-back sacks, they're feeling confident they might keep them off the board.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up. 21.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
180.
On 1st down, it's Henderson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Rip right. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They'll try the left side. Slade. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Go. 20. 56. Not here.
Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for L.A., it's an important